Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. You guys already know by the title what today's video is going to be. We have another Shop My Stash. You guys love Shop My Stashes. I love filming them. I have definitely taken everyone's feedback from the last one, and best believe eyeshadow palettes will definitely be in today's Shop My Stash, and I will be sharing with you guys my thoughts on the products that were previously in my last Shop My Stash. But before we get into all of that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below before you go. I be seeing a lot of y'all that watch my videos are not subscribed. Definitely hit that subscribe button down below. But quickly, I want to just share with you guys some of the products on my face because I'm always forgetting to list it down below. I'm so sorry. Whenever I go to upload a video, I'm like really fast with it, and I'm just like, I always like, oh, am I forgetting something? And it's always what I'm wearing on my face. I really love my look today, so for reference, I need to say like the most important products that I'm wearing on my face today. So lip combo. Y'all, I'm about to put y'all on real quick. The new Jaclyn Cosmetics lip oil and the Jaclyn Cosmetic lip liner together, bruh. So I have the shade Candy Drip, and the lip liner I have from her is called Bold Brew, and that's literally what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It is stunning. Like, it looks like a gloss, but I like it. I really want to pick up more of her lip oils because this is like, it has that nice little hint of red too. This. Okay, for my eyes, I am wearing the new Huda Beauty Wild Chameleon palette. I love this one. I did not do a look with this one when I did my review, but I did wear it today and I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm very much obsessed with this. It's definitely giving me very much summer vibes and I love it. Also, my blush, because I really forgot about this blush, but I love it. It's from Rare Beauty. It's the shade Grateful. It's a red blush. It's absolutely beautiful and I'm obsessed. And then to set the Rare Beauty blush, I'm wearing the NARS Exhibit A blush. So yes, I will have all the products that I'm wearing on my whole face listed down below in the description. So check it out. Tati, remember to put it in the description because, girl, can't be forgetting. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into today's Shop My Stash. I'm so excited. We are gonna go ahead and go through the stuff that was recently in my Shop My Stash. So this is it right here. So I'm just gonna share my thoughts on each of these and then we will pick out some new products. Starting off with primer water. I really love this. This was my first time like actually using this product and I really like it. Remember, a lot of people used to love this, but I finally got around to trying it out and I'm happy that I did. This has easily become a great favorite of mine and it's really good. So I did have the Touch and Sew No Pore Bump Primer in here. This is such an amazing primer. Not enough people talk about this primer. I really enjoyed it. I used to love this so much, but then having it in my stash, I was able to, you know, find my love for it again, and I really love it. I don't want to take it out of my next stash, but I do want to give another primer a fair shot, but I really recommend this primer to anyone who is interested in trying it. Did have this in my last stash and I actually decluttered this. I do not like this at all. It just feels like I'm putting lotion on my face. I didn't find that it was really doing anything for me. I don't even know why I bought this, but it really doesn't do anything. So I had the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer Mist in here. I'm literally almost done. So I am going to keep this in for like another month, or I might just move this to my everyday makeup bag because I'm literally almost done with this. Let's go ahead and get into foundation. So I did have the NARS foundation in here. I really love this. I also had both of the Fenty Beauty Hydrating foundations. I honestly didn't really pull from this too much. I really cannot, like, I have to mix these two shades together because this shade 420 is like way too light and this shade 430, which is the next shade up, is way too dark. It's just a little inconvenient having to pull two shades and mixing them, but when I did use it, I really loved it. I also had the NARS Soft Matte Foundation in here in the shade Marquise. I really love this foundation. It's just I cannot find my right shade in this and it really sucks. I even mixed it with the OG NARS. I mean, that was a great combo, but I really want to be able to use this on its own like I am with this one. Also had the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation in here. Oh, obsessed. I love this stick foundation. Also paired with this combo. Absolutely beautiful. I loved everything about these two together. Both of the NARS concealers were in here. I found that I really don't really care too much for the NARS Radiant Concealer. It's not that good. I found it was like really thin. The applicator on this is also very tiny, so I find myself having to use a lot of product, which is crazy. And this, I found that I do not like this under the eyes. I know some people were recommending that I use this for like cleaning up the brows. It sucks that I have to use this concealer to clean up the brows because this is a $30 concealer. But that's to get use out of it. I am going to start using it for my brows, but it just sucks because everyone loves these two, but I just can't seem to really like them. I also had the Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer in here. Honestly, I did not use either of these eye primers, which is crazy. So that really sucks. I don't know why I didn't use these. I think I honestly just forgot about these, but yeah, so no updates on this. I did have this little sample of the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lip Mascara. I don't really care too much for it. I was only using it because I had a little sample. But yeah, it's not my favorite mascara. So I did have the Maybelline Precisely liquid liner. I really like this. Definitely gonna be buying a full size of this liner. It's not even focusing on camera. Ooh, okay, so for blush, I had a couple of different blushes to try. I had the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush in here. I never picked this up. That sucks. I never picked it up, so I'm gonna just make sure I take this out. This I definitely used. I love this Rare Beauty blush. Like, it's so good. If you're looking for a really good liquid blush, I highly recommend this one. It's so beautiful. Such a gorgeous like terracotta shade. Did have the NARS blush in the shade Aroused in here. Really gorgeous. I loved using this for like a night, like, you know, when I wanted a nice full glam look. I pulled from this blush. I had the Hello Kitty Aloha Honey blush in here. I did not use this, but I love this blush so much. I just have so many blushes I was trying to get through, but I think I am going to keep this blush in here for another Shop My Stash round. I did have the ABH Iced Out Highlighter. I did use this a couple of times, but this is one of those highlighters that you cannot use it with every single look. I also had the Fenty Beauty Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey highlighter in here. Definitely did get some use out of this. I already knew that I love this. I just hadn't used it in a while, but I'm happy that I was able to get some use out of this highlight. Cream bronzer in the shade Chocolate in here. I didn't get a chance to use this because I was using the ABH one a lot, so yeah. I also managed to put all of the LYS products in here. So the cream blushes I have been using in here. I just had one in here initially, but then I was like, I want to use more, so I just have all of the LYS cream blushes in here. I really love these. They're super pigmented. And I also had the pressed powder and the bronzer in here as well. Just gonna take those out. Oh, forgot about this primer. The Touch in Sol Icy Sherbet Primer is definitely one of my favorites. I love using this. I had so much fun using it. A little bit goes a long way. It's such a different kind of formula. This right here, this is the Touch in Sol Waterful Glow Cream. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. As a moisturizer, it smells so good. This is definitely a repurchase for me. I am obsessed with this. I'm so happy that I've had this in my Shop My Stash because it was my first time using this product and I fell in love with it. Oh, it just smells so good. I'm definitely keeping this. I'm actually moving this to my everyday makeup bag because I love it that much. I had 3 setting powders in here. So I had this Milk one in the shade Translucent Deep to kind of clean up, you know, the face and things like that. I really liked this one a lot. I love how finely milled this formula is, and it's such a great setting powder. This one right here, do not get me started on this Smashbox setting powder because it is amazing. I use this one non-stop. I love it. I'm actually thinking about moving this to my everyday makeup table or my everyday makeup bag. Either one, I'm moving it to it because I love this powder. This right here, I only used like maybe once or twice. I honestly just was using the milk one. This is the ABH loose setting powder in gold and orange. I got this in a BoxyCharm and I just wanted to get use out of it. I do like it for, you know, cleaning up the contour and things like that, but I am gonna go ahead and put this back. Let's talk about this that was in my stash, because this right here is the Beauty Bakery brownie bar. Can you guys tell what I was using the most? I love this blush, stunning. The contour, like bronzer, I didn't really use much, but the highlighter, oh my gosh. I love this little product, and I honestly didn't use it. I never really touched it before I had it in my stash, but the fact that I use this non-stop, I love it so much. This is great. This is such a great product. I'm like literally speechless. I can't believe I wasn't using this before I put it in my stash, but this ain't going nowhere. This gonna stay right here or in my everyday makeup bag because I really, really love this product. The Vanilla Cherry Truffle Blush Palette is one of my favorite everyday blush palettes. It's so, so pretty and it smells so good. I also had this Makeup Revolution X Tammy Golden Hour Face Palette in here. This is another product I didn't use a lot, but I really love the blush in here. The contour and the bronzer is way too deep for me, but even like the lighter palette, I think would still be too light for me. I don't know, but these, I use them and I don't know. I just think the blush is my favorite thing in this palette, but this is just way too deep. But I am going to go ahead and put this back and pull another face palette to use. Magnetic palette with all of my Ofra highlighters. Definitely did use a couple of these throughout this little round of my stash. The Beauty Bakery Grace Setting Spray is definitely one of my new favorite setting sprays. I love it and I highly recommend this. Like, this is my favorite setting spray. And then the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray is also really good. I really love it. The smell isn't really my favorite. It's not a horrible smell, but it's definitely not my favorite scented setting spray, but it does work beautifully and the hype is so real. This I love to use after I've like powdered my face to get rid of that like powdery kind of look. I really love using this. It really reminds me of this right here, the MAC Fix Plus. I mean, literally down to the packaging. They basically do the same thing for me, but I really, really like this product. That was everything. I'm gonna put those products back and then we're gonna shop for some more stuff. I'm excited to go through my makeup and see what I haven't used in a while and put it in the drawer. So let's go. Alright, so shall we start with eyeshadow palettes? So let's see what I haven't used in a while. There's a ton of ColourPop palettes I have not used in a while that I really, really want to get some use out of. So since we're still in August, I still want to keep it kind of like, not too bright, but like, I don't know. I'm like looking, there's so many options on what I could do. A palette I haven't used in a while is this one right here. No, not that one. This one right here, it's the Star Wars Mandalorian palette. I have not used this palette in a good minute. I think I've only used it like twice. So I am gonna go ahead, where's my basket? Get my little basket, and I am gonna go ahead and put this palette in the basket. Look, we're doing so good. I have one thing in here. Okay, what's next, y'all? What should I pull? Let's see, what do we have? Oh, okay, I have never used this palette. This is the Yes Please palette from ColourPop. This is one of their first palettes. So I'm gonna pull this because I have never used it ever, and I love warm tones. So we're gonna take her. Let's see what else. We have Lizzie McGuire, which I don't think I haven't used in a little minute. Callie is like licking my leg. The Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of. Am I feeling this one? What next? Oh, okay, so I haven't really used the Animal Crossing little minis in a while. I have been obsessed with the ColourPop 4-pan palettes. I want to pick one of the, oh, that one's cute. Very neutral. Green, we already have a green palette. The purple, oh, that duochrome. Let's pull the purple one. Let's pull this and put that in there. And then we'll put the rest of these back in here. Okay, let's look at these little 5 pans because I haven't really gotten much use out of these. What do I want? Something different. Oh, the pink is cute. I don't think I've ever used this one because I got this one because they like forgot this one in my package and then they sent it to me and I was like over it by the time it got to me. But this is pretty. That's really pretty. Oh. Ooh. Do I want that though? I want to pull this one because this is really gorgeous and I don't think I've gotten much use out of this. This one was from their, this is the Make It Fearless palette. I want to pull that. And then let's pull one more from ColourPop. I'm just gonna pull, you guys, I'm pulling like I need options when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. This is why I didn't really like, you know, shop my stash of eyeshadow palettes in the last one, just because I feel like I filter through them already on an everyday basis. But, you know. Ooh, let's do this one because I honestly haven't used this before. I've never used it. Maybe I've used it like once or twice. But we're gonna pull this one. This is the Disney Designer palette. Let's do that. And that'll be it for ColourPop. Let's look at Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place. Let's see what I can pull. I want to pull the Chocolates palette because I have been like thinking about this palette a lot recently. And I don't know why, but I've just been really thinking about this palette. So we're going to pull the Chocolates. And then let's pull... What else are we going to pull? I want to pull another one. I haven't really gotten much use out of my Juvia's Place palettes. Ooh, should we do Wahala 2, maybe? Ooh, this is pretty. Let's pull the Wahala 2 and get some inspiration from this gorgeous palette. Oh, let's... Oh, dang, I have so many. All right, so I'm at 7. I have 3 more to pick. This Be Perfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette is absolutely stunning. Do I want to pull this, though? Or should I pull the Carnival Extra Large Pro palettes to give myself some options? Let's pull this one. This one we're gonna pull, and then let's go look at my high-end palettes and pull a couple of high-end palettes. My Huda Beauty palettes, I am still playing with these, so this is like a given that's in my stash, low-key, but oh, I love these. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with these. Let's pull one of these Huda Beauty palettes. Ooh, should we pull the Jaclyn Cosmetics palette? I haven't used this one in a while and I love this palette. Oh, that's pretty. Let's pull the Jaclyn Cosmetics because I haven't been giving her love recently, so we're gonna pull her. And we're gonna pull, let's just pull the Huda Beauty Nude palette. Let's do these and then that'll be it for eyeshadow palettes. I haven't used this one in a while. I really think this palette is absolutely beautiful. So that'll be it for eyeshadow palettes. Hello, cowgirl. Hello. What you doing? So, foundation. I have a lot of foundations. They're all over the place. I need to put these back in here. Okay, so let's pull. I have foundations everywhere, you guys, everywhere. Let's pull these 2. These are the Uma by Sharon C foundations. I don't know which shade is mine, so I'm just gonna pull them both because one of the shades have to be mine. Let's also pull the, should we do Becca or MAC or the Morphe? Let's do the Morphe foundation. I really like this. So we're just gonna go ahead and move on to primers. So for primer, what have I not used in a while? I did declutter so much, you guys. Look at how nice this looks. Very nice and decluttered. I decluttered a little bit more even after my declutter video that I posted. So your girl did good. Let's pull this out. I kind of low-key just got this and I've only used it like once, so I don't really know how I feel about this primer. So I am gonna pull this, and then I also want to pull the Versali Skin Tune Blur. So we have the blur, we have the matte. Let's get something a little bit hydrating. So let's do the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Primer. This drawer is always so empty. This is where I keep all of my like powders and contours and bronzers. This isn't all of my contours and bronzers, but I'm telling you guys, there's only probably like 4 spots that could have been filled, but the bronzers are elsewhere in my collection. Yes, indeed. I want to pull this. This is the Nabla Smoothing Press Powder in the shade Dark. This is the deepest shade, sadly, but I feel like this works for a lot of skin tones for like an under eye setting powder. This is good. This is really, really good. I'm gonna pull her. Haven't used her in a while. Let me put this back in there. Oh, I also could pull this. This is the Nabla Skin Glazing Bronzer in the shade Profile. This is just a great bronzer to use to kind of like set your cream bronzer. So I am gonna go ahead and pull this as well. Let's get into these cream blushes. So let's put back the LYS blushes. These can't really fit in this drawer, which sucks, but they'll go back here. That's where they go. They like are back there. So let's put this back in here. And let's see what we're gonna pull. Let's pull the Pixie On The Glow blush in the shade Ruby. I really, really liked this a lot, and I want to pull it out and get some more use out of it. It's really, really good. So we're gonna pull that. I haven't used these in a while. These aren't really cream blushes. Let's pull this. I haven't used this in a while. This is the Rare Beauty Vulnerable Blush in Nearly Berry. So I'm gonna pull that. So let's pull one of these Nabla blushes since we are on a Nabla kick. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, this one's my favorite, Adults Only. But let's pull, this one's really pretty. This is like a great everyday blush. It's really, really light, almost just like a shimmery kind of, it's like shimmery, but it's more so gives you kind of like that blushy glow. I'm gonna pull this one because I haven't gotten that much use out of this. This one is the shade Independence, so I am gonna pull this one. Let's also pull, ooh, we have this Laura Mercier blush we can pull. Let's pull this one. I got in a BoxyCharm. Only used it once, so I'm gonna use this again. This is the shade Curve Royale. Should we do a MAC blush? Let's do a Milani blush. I haven't really worn Milani blushes in a hot minute. I want to pull that like brownie one, the one that looks like a nude blush. Is this it? Is it like Cocoa? Oh yeah, this one. This one is the shade Coco Felicita, I think. Yeah, let's pull this one. This is a gorgeous everyday kind of blush. So girl, we're gonna pull her. So what have I not used? You guys, I have really like not used these highlighters in a while. I've just been using that other ones. But I kind of want to pull a highlighter palette because I found that I just got a lot of use out of them. I am going to pull this Beauty Bay highlighter in the shade Trophy because Beauty Bay highlighters are some of my favorites. So I'm going to pull that, and I'm also going to pull this MAC one. This one from MAC is in the shade Flare for the Dramatic. This one's really gorgeous as well. So I am going to go ahead and pull this highlighter. So, and then up here, which you guys can probably barely see, I'm just going to pick a primer spray. And one I haven't used in a while. I think we'll just pull this one right here. This is the BFF Wet n Wild SpongeBob Primer Mist because I haven't used this in a while, so I'm gonna see what this one is working with. Let's find a concealer to use that I haven't used in a little minute. I did declutter quite a bit of concealers. Let's pull this one I haven't used in a while. This is the Crayon Case Highlighter Concealer in the shade 15. So I'm gonna pull that and see how I like it because I can't remember. Let's see, what else can I pull? I don't really have, honestly don't really have a lot of concealers. That's also another product I don't have a lot of, which is really surprising. I'll also pull the Fenty Beauty one. This is in the shade 390. So I'm gonna pull this and use that. I'm not gonna pull an eye primer because, to be honest, y'all, I am not gonna use them. Like, I mean, I have the ones that I'm always pulling from, but I'm not gonna shop an eyeshadow primer. I don't shop these because I just use them. I mean, I could pull, I really do want to do like a Super Shock Shadow collection video because I have so many. So I have this drawer and then this drawer of Super Shock Shadows. So like I really want to do one of those. So let me know if you guys want to see that because I would be so happy to do it. So like I was saying, I really want to use one of my Beauty Bay highlighter palettes. I want to pull this one. This is the Living My Best Light one. I just found out today that they had another one that they stopped selling that was even like deeper highlighters than this, and I'm so sad about it because I'm like, why did you get rid of that one? I feel like that one was more like golden. I was like, oh my god, if I had seen that when I was into Beauty Bay, like, oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. But I'm gonna pull this one because I do like this one. I'm also gonna pull, what else are we gonna pull? Dang it, this is like a mess. I don't really have many face palettes, y'all. Like, I seriously don't really buy that many unless they really catch my eye. And brands really haven't been coming out with face palettes. I kind of hope that they do soon. Like, we have like a season of like face palettes that everyone is coming out with. Hopefully, I don't know. There's not really any other ones I'm in the mood to pull. We have this one from Beauty Bakery. I'm not really in the mood to pull that. This one from Juvia's. I could pull this, but do I want to? Nah. I haven't used this Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette. I really wish he comes out with another one because I've been using this and I stopped because I was like, these shades are so light. Like, on camera it looks pretty deep, but in person, like, they are super light. Maybe I should just pull it and try to use it. Then I have these two blush palettes from Hank & Henry, which I really do like. This one is the Blush'em. I think I might pull this one because these shades are like my everyday blush shades. And then this one's like more vibrant. And I mean, this is like summer appropriate, but I think I'll get, right now I get a little bit more use out of this particular blush palette. Let's get into setting powders because I really have been trying super hard to buy more setting powders. But I haven't used this Jaclyn one in a while. This is Brightening Apricot. I really don't know how I feel about this powder, but I need to play with this some more and try to use this and see how I like it. Because at first I tried this, I didn't like it, but I want to give it a fair shot by having it in my stash and, you know, like using it constantly to really know how I feel completely. Even though right now I have a way to feel it, but maybe like by coming back to it, I'll be like, it'll be better. Who knows? So I'm gonna pull this. I also haven't used my Urban Decay in a minute. I love this setting powder, so I'm gonna pull this one as well. Oh, you know what? I just got this one. This is the new Sephora. Well, it's not really new, but it's a Sephora setting powder. I used it once and I really loved it. I want to continue to use it to really see how this works. Not just with one use. So I'm going to pull this and then that'll be it for powders. I'm really happy with the powder picks this go around. So I'm excited about this. So I actually was forgetting setting sprays. How could I forget? So this is all my setting sprays in here. This is just where I managed to put them. By the way, I had this in my last Shop My Stash and I decluttered it because I don't like it at all. It really creases horribly on me, so this is gone, but I forgot to mention it. Setting sprays. So I do have setting spray all over my room, but something I do want to pull I haven't used in a while. Let's see. This is the Ciati London Everyday Vacay. Haven't used that. Really haven't gotten use out of the Mavin Beauty one, so I'm gonna pull this. Let's pull one of these Milani ones. I have not used the blueberry one, so let's go ahead and pull this as I never used it, and then that'll be it for setting spray. Now let's go and put everything in the drawer. Okay, so this is not the most prettiest drawer, but it is organized And I mean, these two palettes kind of make it like a little bit unorganized, but because they're so big, but they do fit perfectly back here. So yeah, I have the two palettes there. We have these setting sprays and like the little primer spray, foundations, primers, powders. We have like blush, bronzer, highlighter, things like that. We have all the face palettes, and then we have the eyeshadow palettes over here in this little section. So that is my Shop My Stash, which I'm really happy with what I picked. A lot of these products are not products that I'm like, some of these products are products that I'm seriously in love with. A lot of them are products I like honestly forgot about and they don't excite me as much, but I'm hoping that with this, you know, this round, I find, you know, love and lots of use for all of these. So I'm excited to play with these and get some more use out of this. I am gonna go ahead and just put this one back here. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's Shop My Stash. This one was pretty long. I'm very sorry, but I really had a lot of fun filming it. I love filming Shop My Stash videos. They are absolutely so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.